In this video, I'm going to show you how Abun can help you with your SEO. And you might be wondering, what's Abun going to do? Apparently, it's going to help you write SEO-optimized articles. Huh?
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, so forget this bun. I'm going to show you how the software called Abun is going to create SEO-optimized articles for your website and make it super easy. It's going to help you with the entire workflow. Keywords, article writing, even publishing it to your website and creating images for you. So let's check it out. Before we start, I've got a bit of a rant. If you want to skip the rant, there's timestamps down below in the description. And this rant is about the future of AI and AI-created content because I might be a little pessimistic about the future. And if you don't agree, let me know in the comments down below and explain to me how this isn't going to happen. So right now we have an internet full of human created content using human creativity, human thoughts, human input. And we're also have for a couple of years now, been getting more and more AI generated content, which is created based off of the human content. It's all trained on the human content. My concern is that AI generated content is so easy. Businesses are piling into creating AI content, piling literally. And it's just pumping out content after content after content, which is right now still relevant because the latest Samsung phone review is about a Samsung phone that was released recently and a human wrote about it. And so AI knows about it. And in the future, who is going to write the content about the new stuff? At some point, there's going to be very few humans writing content because there's no incentive. Right now, if you build a website that creates great content, you can get paid. You don't have to go get a job. You have your own job. You're self-employed, or you can even build a big business around it. And AI is just making that faster and faster. Like, yes, I can make more money faster. So my concern is when the new language models are being trained, they're going to be trained on less and less human content and more AI content. And that AI content is just regurgitated human content with nothing new or very few new ideas and new things. So at some point, we're going to be in a place where it's just all homogenous and it's all outdated. And maybe companies will train their own large language models on the new phones and new computers and new rollerblades and what have you to create content about those. And it's just not going to be the same. And people like you and me aren't going to have the incentive to create this content anymore. It's just going to be homogenized content from corporations that's being shoved down our throats. That's just my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. Let me know if you agree or don't agree in the comments down below. And that said, let's get into this AI content writer so we can take advantage of the wave. I mean, if you don't take advantage of the wave, you're going to get left behind. That's the problem, right? All your competitors are doing it. They're smoking past you. They're already eating your lunch. You kind of got to get on board, right? You got to get with the program or go find something else to do. And getting with the program might actually, in the end, destroy the program. I hope I'm wrong. We're going to find out. So this is Abun. It's on AppSumo, and you can get it for lifetime. If you look at the plans, the lifetime allowances for what you get, I think are kind of low, to be honest. The articles per month is only 30 for the first tier. If you have one website, that's great. But this is also allowed to be used on unlimited websites. So maybe if you publish one article per week on 5 different websites or 6, that would be great, I guess. Anyway, I think that's a little low. The keywords per month are also low. I'll show you why in just a minute. As you upgrade to higher tiers, you obviously get more stuff. And Abun basically takes over your entire article workflow. All you do is give it a keyword. It helps you generate titles. It creates the content. It creates images for your post. It creates meta descriptions. It will even internal and external link for you. The external linking works pretty well. The internal linking I've found doesn't work that great, at least not yet. Let's check out how it actually works. So I've got tier 1 fired up over here, and I'll show you the limits that I'm running into already. I've almost used all my keywords. I only did one thing, and I almost maxed out this 2,000 keywords per month. So that's why I think it's a little low. So we need to first enter a keyword. I'm going to use an external keyword tool. In this case, SEMrush, because I trust its results a little better because it's been around for a long time. Abun just hasn't. It's brand new. So this keyword right here, how to camp in winter, is getting some search volume. It should be easy to rank for, so I'm going to use this one. Let's copy that. and we paste it right into here. And now it's going to start, when I tab out of this, it's going to start generating titles. And we're on the creative tab. So this is AI just using its own thoughts and things to create creative titles for you. This is what it came up with. And then we also have SERP-based ideas. SERP being search engine results pages. So it's going to go and scour the actual results for this keyword search and be inspired by those titles. So it's kind of like copying all the top websites and their titles into ChatGPT and saying, can you create me a title that's similar to these, but also different and unique and that people want to click on? This is what I came up with for those. So you pick any one of these, creative or SERP-based, and you click on it, the title that you like. You can edit it right here. I'm going to keep it how it is. I'm going to keep the language as English. For the instructions, I'm going to keep that as blank. What you can do, though, is if you have specific tips you want to include, you can write those in here. If you have specific products you want to include in the post, you can write that in here as well. And that's going to try to incorporate those into your article. Under Advanced, we can define how many number of internal links we want. And like I said, this hasn't worked very well for me. You can define the number of external links. This has worked quite well. You can have it create a featured image or not. Just turn that toggle on or off. And you have 9, 10, 11 templates you can choose from. I'm going to use this one over here. Nope, this one. And this is what it's going to use as, I guess, a reference image to create the featured image for your post. And you can pick any one of these. If you upgrade, not at AppSumo, if you upgrade your plan through Abun itself, you get access to these extra templates. On AppSumo, it says specifically, right here, all future basic plan updates. So all these tiers are just the basic plan. And these are the Pro and Pro Max plans. We'll talk about that a little bit more later when we look at the limits for what we have from AppSumo and how fast they use them up. So for the images inside the articles, you can use AI generated, Google Images, or no image. I'm going to choose AI generated. I'm going to choose WebP as the file format because that's a fast loading file. It's a small file size without losing much quality, so I'm going to choose that. This is all auto-saved as well, so you can just click this X right up here. And then when you're ready, click on Generate Article. And this doesn't take long. It takes 3 to 5 minutes, as we'll see very soon. Right here, 3 to 5 minutes. So we're going to come back to that. While it's working, I'm going to show you the keywords through Abun. So in Abun, you can steal competitor keywords right here. You also have the option to do keyword projects, where you can do keyword research, which is what you do before you write an article. It's step 1. You do the keyword research. So these are all the projects that I've tried out. This is a competitor one that I did yesterday. And it pulled up for a website called freecampsites.net, 1,745 keywords. And keep in mind, our limit on tier 1 is 2,000. So doing one thing, doing competitor research on one website, maxed out my keywords for this month. Granted, there are going to be a whole bunch in here that we can use, so maybe it's fine. Maybe, let's take a look at the results actually. It analyzes very basically the actual keywords in our data, basic being search volume and difficulty, and that's it. You can filter the keywords based on difficulty. If your website is brand new, or if it doesn't have a lot of authority yet, go with very easy and easy. If you have more of an authority site, go with moderate. If you have an authority site and you're great at SEO, go for hard and very hard. That's where the higher search volume is. Like this very hard one, Freenet doesn't make sense. But Campsite, for example, 1 million searches, very hard. So go for that. If you have a banger website and you're awesome at SEO, try it. Me, mostly, I stick to the very easy and easy because I can rank for those without doing any backlinks. All I have to do is create the article, create some images, make sure it's well written and makes sense and people like it, internal link to it, and I'm done. It usually ranks based on that. Don't have to worry about backlinks and all that stuff. So it makes my life a little bit easier. And here for very easy, we see we have traffic volume, difficulty very easy. Here it shows what all the keywords are. And this very easy ranking here, I mean, it might be, it's hard to tell because Abun's brand new, right? Like I was saying earlier, I would rather trust SEMrush to get my keywords or Ahrefs or Mongools or any other tools that have been around forever, or just directly from the Google Keyword Planner, where these guys all get their data from anyway. So if you scroll through these keywords here, if you like some of them, You can click on generate title beside them. Click on view titles. Once they're generated, this does not cause or use any credits at this point. So we've generated titles, no credits used. You can write a custom title. You can add context and instructions to refine your titles. And if you like one of these titles, you can click on create article and it makes the article for you. So that's using the keywords or the ways to find keywords inside of a bun. If you are using something like Ahrefs, SEMrush to get lots of keywords, you want to bulk create your articles, you can do that. Over here, we have a bulk keyword to article tool where using a CSV, we can upload bulk keywords and it's just going to start creating for you. You're not going to have a whole lot of input because it's just going to choose titles and start making content, but at least it's fast, I guess. I guess that's the goal, right? But I still personally want some input. I want it to be a good article. I want it to add value. I don't want to just put a bunch of spam out there. So after it generates articles, we can go in. This one should be done now. Here we go, just now. This is the one we created a minute ago. We click on view and we can edit it. Here's the featured image. This one's not that great. I probably wouldn't use that template again. I'll give you another example. This is using a different template in here, and I really like this featured image. This one right up here. That's such a great featured image. If it could make something like that every time, that'd be awesome. Let's go back to the article we just created. It's 2,300 words. Apparently it goes out and checks how many words the top competitors have and tries to exceed or match that. I don't know if that's true. Here we created an image for us. That's not a bad looking image. Interesting camp setup. You got the fire right in the tent. Not sure I'd do that. It's kind of like a teepee, but not big enough to be safe. Anyway, that might not be how I set up my camp, but it's definitely a camp out in the woods. And we see we have bullet point list, a bunch of headings. It's probably a table somewhere. This guy is really thirsty. And there's a party on the road up here. So you might have to go in and redo some of the images. Here's a table. It tries to put a table on every single post. And we saw where there's FAQs, there's TLDR at the bottom. We saw some backlinks. This one is what? We look on the right here, external links. Snow accumulation goes to the weather.gov website. CDN Abun is the pictures. And camp stove, we have jetboil.johnson outdoors. That sounds like a product. We didn't ask it to do that, but it did it. Link this to the Johnson Outdoors website, which maybe has an affiliate program, or maybe you link that to Amazon or somewhere else. The internal links, we see it did nothing, which is my experience so far as well. It doesn't do the internal links very well, but it adds externals, which is good. There's a meta description on the right, and you can edit this however you like. Just start typing. It's a regular word processor. Start typing whatever you want. You have all your tools up here. You can add links wherever you want. Just highlight text, click on the link icon, add the link address here. If it's external, I'd make it blank so it opens in a new tab. I'd also sometimes like to make it no follow depending on where I link to, but I don't see that option in here. And I can't switch this to an HTML editor. Can I? No, I can't. So that's a bit of a drawback. I like to have some no follow links sometimes. If you want to take advantage of AI to help you rewrite stuff, you can just highlight it, click on this robot, giving us some very vague instructions to remake this bullet list, but make it awesome. Let's see what it does. It's going to show our results in here. Looks like a bullet list and it looks awesome. Much more detailed than the other one. So we can append this to what we have on the page already or replace it. I'm going to choose replace. And it did not format that very well, but quick formatting work would fix that. It's got markup, all these double asterisks and things. So a little bit of formatting to be done, but it definitely did improve the bullet list. If you think having a title like this and then an explanation for it is an improvement. If not, can you undo? Command Z? Yeah, you can Command Z and undo and go back to what you had. So that's how you use AI to edit things. Once you're done your article, and while you're working on it, remember to save. Save a lot. And then after you've, hold on. No, I thought that would help us with the no follow links, but that's not what we're looking for. How do I close this? Undo it. Just Command Z. There we go. Once we've saved this and we're ready to go, you can copy this text as Markdown, HTML, or raw text. You can download it as Markdown and HTML, or you can publish it directly to a website platform, which we'll go to in just 1 second. There's one last thing I want to show you. So here it picked up a keyword volume, 320 for this keyword. 320 searches. I think this means global because there's a little planet there. In Ahrefs, we have a global search volume of 160. Maybe this is probably trends throughout the year. You probably get more searches like this in the winter time. It's kind of early spring. So they're both showing search volume at least, and they're both ranked as, well, it's ranked as easy here, is ranked as very easy in Abun. So there's some differences in what the keyword tools are saying. I prefer to stick to the ones that have been proven by a decade at least of service to the SEO community. SEMrush, Ahrefs being two of the big ones in that space. But if you don't want to use those because they are quite expensive, feel free to use the Abun ones and just see what happens. So once we have everything done, we can go to integrations and we can integrate with these platforms: WordPress, Webflow, Wix, Shopify, Ghost. This last one over here is Google Search Console. You obviously can't publish your blog posts to it, but if your website's getting traffic, you can connect to Google Search Console and pull keywords into Abun based on your search traffic. That's usually a smart thing to do. So you can choose any one of these platforms and then just click on Connect More Sites, and it's going to connect, in this case, to Webflow. You can connect multiple sites to WordPress. As we saw, we can connect to unlimited websites and just push our articles out to whichever site we want to. So that's really the whole article workflow inside of Abun. You find keywords either in Abun or elsewhere. You create the blog post in Abun using those keywords, you edit that blog post, and you publish it to whatever platform you want. And you're done. Rinse and repeat up to 600 times in a month to create 600 articles. And it's pretty easy, as you saw. We created an article just now, and you can just publish that as is, or put your own touch on it and publish it a little more customized. There is an internal links tab here. It actually pulls in internal links from this website, rvbeingwithfamily.com, which is a real website with real posts and gets real traffic. And it pulled in these, which are actual posts, but it didn't actually link them in the article. I don't know why, but it didn't. So that's why I feel like internal links are not quite there yet. The free backlinks are not free backlinks. Like you click a button, you get a backlink. These are all the places where you can go to get free backlinks. And there's 130 of them. I personally don't mess around with backlinks, trying to get them manually. I try to create great content and have those backlinks come to me on autopilot. I focus on very easy keywords. Then I use Link Whisper to interlink on my website. And I've got a tutorial for that if you want to check it out. I'll put it in the card up above and the description down below. And Link Whisper just helps you automate your internal linking, making it super fast. And with good internal linking, targeting easy or very easy keywords that have traffic, you will eventually rank and get traffic from those without doing any backlinking at all. That's how I do it. It might not be how you want to do it, but that's up to you. On the subscription tab, we're going to check out our limits here. So we've created 4 articles so far. 30 is the limit for the month for tier 1. And we're at 1,745 out of 2,000 keywords. That's what I mean where it seems a little low. We did competitor research on one website and it almost maxed out our keywords. If we did it on a bigger website, it probably would have maxed out our keywords. But that research also stays there. So if we go to the keyword projects where we were a minute ago, this content, these results, I presume, stay here. You won't have to rerun this scan on this competitor every month, but you could do a new competitor every month. And after a few months, you have tons in here, tons of keywords and tons of ideas for new content. So maybe 2,000 is okay. I don't know. This seems a little low to me. And earlier we saw when changing choosing the featured image style, Pro and Pro Max are required for those extra templates. And that's these guys here. You can't get these on AppSumo. These are subscriptions through Abun that you'd have to get. And in the future, maybe they'll have more stuff. This might be, go to article settings, you can see those templates again. This might be just the first of many limitations that are coming. These are listed as Pro now, but I notice when I hover over the grayed out ones, it says for Pro and Pro Max users, it thinks we're a Pro user. So there's some kind of naming convention problem inside the app itself. But to get access to these, you need to get a subscription, and it's monthly directly from Abun. And like I said, right now, it's only that one thing that they're requiring you to get a subscription for, but in the future, it might be more stuff. So I don't know. Makes me a little apprehensive, to be honest, because I kind of like lifetime deals that are lifetime deals. That's why we're at AppSumo, right? Anyway, if you want to check out Abun and what it can do for you, click the link in the description down below. It will take you to this page. I'll take you to the top of it, actually. And then you can scroll down, pick whatever plan you want. If you click on that link, it is an affiliate link. It does not make it more expensive for you to get Abun, but it makes AppSumo share some of the commission with me, which is an easy way for you to support me in this channel if that's what you want to do. And if you do want to do that, I really appreciate it.